going to feel better getting not just the victory in 7 minutes, but having his strongest period be the last?
Yeah, you alluded to it. He hasn't had the strongest showing in these dual meets, and I think that's a big one in a big match to get to build his confidence going into the end of the season here.
Well, now we're going to have, again, the meat of the matter. Starting at 184, one of the team captains, Nate Dugan. He's been Mr. Steady, just very focused mentally throughout the year. 22nd ranked in the nation, 16-5, but he goes up against Chris Foca, who's looking for a bit of recovery. Suffered his first duels loss last week against Aaron Azarov of Columbia, somebody who Nate Dugan beat on this mat earlier this year. Foca 13-3, his other 2 losses at the Cliff Keen Invitational. He's a defending All-America who went 30-2 last year with a peak 20 match win streak and eventually finished 3rd at the NCAA tournament. So this is a big one. If Nate Dugan can get the victory, it could be his best of the year. And if Foca gets the victory, obviously further puts away this opportunity for Cornell to grab the team victory.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun one. I'm excited for this one. This is probably the one that I had marked down as one of the ones I was most excited about. So we'll see if Dugan, can fight off a tough Chris Foca here and get the win.
Foca, a New Jersey product from Cliffside Park by the way of Bergen Catholic. 2-time Beast of the East champion and 1-time New Jersey state champion, as well as a Fargo national champion. Now in his senior campaign, 2 appearances in the NCAA tournament, but again, 3rd place last year at 174. This is his first year at 184. Dugan, also a senior. He has an opportunity here, but Foca goes right through it and earns 3.
He's so hard to score on. It's like that was such a good shot by Nate Dugan, and just really good scrambler. You saw him float those hips through and roll through and catch him on his hip there. Tough to beat that.
Dugan had finished 6th at Midlands earlier this year, but an upset of the top seed in the quarterfinal round. And a strong showing, and nearly had a 3-point lead, but again, Foca showed the strength, and now he is strong on the ride.
This is going to make or break Dugan here. Can he get out from the bottom? Can he avoid giving up riding time? Can he get back to his feet and give himself a chance to get back in this match? At this point, Foca's already got 45 and plus seconds of riding time. That's not a good sign. He's got a wrist. He's looking for a turn. This would be detrimental if Dugan gives this up, which he's going to give up 2 swipes right there. That's tough. That's what you can't have happen if you're Nate Dugan. Foca looking for, continuous points. Got that cross face. He's wrestling tough here so far through this first period.
Cornell's won 5 matches, but I think that's their first back points of the entire dual meet, which is incredible to say what Princeton has done defensively, all said.
Short time.
Yeah, lots of takedowns from Cornell so far. First set of back points here. It's opening the score up for Foca and making it tough for Dugan to get back in this match, but not impossible.
It was actually Princeton leading, I believe, in back points through the first 6 matches after a reversal at 149. Eli Rivera had 2 back points. I think that was the only other back points of this dual meet, but now Foca at the takedown, 2 swipes, leads 5-0. And Dugan will choose bottom to start period number 2. Early start.
It's going to be an important road to start for Nate Dugan. Can he beat Chris Foca off the whistle and not give up a wrist? You saw in that first period, he gave up a wrist, quick turn from Foca. It's tough. You got to avoid that.
Foca trying to lock up high. Good job to roll through by Dugan.
Dugan's just got to get up to his feet. He can't keep, he's hanging out in this kind of halfway up to his feet position. If he gets to his feet, it makes it hard for Foca to mat return him. That's going to give him a lot better position. Now you see Foca with his leg in. He's going to hang out here. He's just going to keep racking up this riding time and make it hard for Dugan to get back in this match.
Nate Dugan was a first alternate for the NCAA tournament last year at 184. He's trying to finish the job this year. And not only is he 2-0 in Ivy League competition, but if you exclude a medical forfeit, he's 7-0 against opponents who hail from the EIVA, but he is in dangerous position here. Full swipes coming for Foca. It's now a 9-0 lead after the 4-point nearfall. So Chris Foca, 7th ranked in the nation. He's in good position to bounce back after that upset loss against Aaron Azarov. He'll make the 3 and even 1-1 round robin, so to say, in Ivy League competition.
30 seconds.
30 seconds left in the second period.
You see Foca switching sides. It's making it hard for Dugan to feel how he's going to use his pressure to get to his feet. He's got a nice half in here too. Taking a lot of risk, and so far he's been getting rewarded for it. Going to get this ride out here in the second period.
Riding time is already locked in. You see 3.5 minutes.
Running into the third period.
So Foca, if he can further ramp up the scoreboard, he will lock in a bonus point or bonus points for Cornell as it begins at neutral position for period number 3. Dugan tries for a shot. Good defense from Foca.
Get that underhook. He's got to look to circle to it, but Foca doing a good job defending. Now we're back to square. It's a nice attack off the whistle from Dugan. We'll see if he can continue it. Try to circle back into center here. He's already got 1 stalling warning. That's going to be 3. Great shot. Great takedown. Foca being really, really tough.
12-0 now the score.
He's got almost 4 minutes of riding time. I mean, that's just, you know, it's really hard to win matches when you give up 4 minutes of riding time. And makes you feel pretty good when, you know, over half of the match was spent, you know, riding a guy out. That's, you know, that's a good sign for the Cornell fans.
He's probably at some point going to cut Dugan loose, does just there. Another takedown, Foca can then ride out, and he'll lock up a tech fall, which be the 3rd for Cornell. Foca just showing the dominance. But Dugan now, he gets a takedown of his own. He's not going to be satisfied by letting Foca dominate exclusively. Foca quickly escapes, but Dugan, he'll have to continue on the shots if he wants to get back in this one. But a good sign there, 3rd period takedown to try to make this closer to the full 7 minutes.
That's why I was saying earlier, right? It was so important for Dugan not to give up those back points, because if you're in a tight match and you're on your feet, I like Dugan, but obviously Foca doing a good job in the re-attack there. If you know, you keep the match close enough to give yourself a chance.
Short time.
You know, obviously that match is there for the taking, but when you have this much of a gap in between, just because of the back points and bonus that he's been able to put up in Foca, tough to be able to compete against that.
It'll be a major decision, 17-4 in favor of Chris Foca. And so Cornell continues to average of 14 points per victory, 24-3 now the lead. And here may be the most interesting matchup. 197, Luke Stout versus Jacob Cardenas. 2 top 12 wrestlers in the conversation